Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good weekend and a good month of May. It's June 2nd. We are going to review 0-day options I traded today on SPY. And yeah, small green day. Very grindy, choppy day, unfortunately. There were some setups, but it was pretty ugly. Somewhat typical, I feel like, after the weekend. They kind of trap retail from pent-up demand over the weekend and get them on a Monday. Also, it coincides with, well, actually, today we had our breakout in the longer time frame. On Eric's SPY Day Trading, link for his Discord's in the description. His 30-minute broke out of that green, but just the price action through all this, it's going up, but it's just hard to get good 0-day options in there. There's maybe one setup, and you just have to hold through a lot of liquidity once you're trading futures. Yeah, not my favorite type of price action today. But anyways, I was here the whole day. Didn't miss the morning. Didn't catch any of this downside. First trade actually was a call. So when it's rallying up like this, easy up, easy down usually, but that's not like the sole thing to trade on, of course. But we kind of ended up getting that down here because we never made the handle on this inverse cup. But I got calls right on this support. So drew the gold line, drew purple. Saw this little channel here that potentially could be the bulls building liquidity, and threw that one in as a white, and then this gold even. And so looking for basically an inverse head here to grab this shoulder since we're in an uptrend. And yeah, it didn't end up happening. That's kind of the way it goes sometimes. A little more patience. I mean, it's not like I wasn't impatient, but if I hadn't gone calls there, I probably would have been able to get puts on the break here. Wouldn't have been my favorite entry because the risk reward's not. Well, with this magenta, actually, it might have been okay. But I don't know if I had this one charted yet, actually. And yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of price action at that point for me to be confident in my lines. So yeah, anyways, took calls on basically on my stop, which is what I'm trying to do. Open positions were on my stop, 948. So on this candle, took calls. And actually I did size down a little bit, which is cool to do. Usually with my account's this small, there's no sizing down. It's just opening a trade or not. But yeah, I actually only did 2 contracts. So I basically set myself up for being able to do 2 trades. Just because this was early trade and yeah, early candles. So yeah, decided to size down a little bit, which was good. 58 cents to 50 cents was my stop. Here are my trades today. Look at it. Yeah, stopped out of them both at 950. Yeah, right on this candle. So it broke it, wicked above, and I kind of waited another second, and then closed out on this candle. So yeah, could have gotten puts here. Could have potentially even gotten them here on this little head and shoulders up here, but that's pretty early for me. When I only have one trade typically a day, I'm kind of wait for a bigger move potential. The retracement trade here could have been a good one too. I didn't get it. I'm more interested in trading with the trend, especially on a small account when I only have potentially again one trade. But yeah, breaking this red, especially on a retest right here, could have gotten it for just a retracement type trade. This is the 5-day. Let's see, it was here, this gold flat line. It was like right around here when we opened. This moves with the day, so when we opened it was here and it's gradually moved up. So basically just rejection on 5-day, and then on the 30-minute it was building that. Well, we kind of already had that inverse head. We had our inverse head on Friday. Remember that it came up, started grab liquidity, broke out, and then kind of retraced. And then today was kind of retesting that shoulder, a little mini head and shoulder. Your shoulder here, your head, and then this was the right shoulder grabbing up. So this morning, let's see, that was here. Yeah, so this morning we're just kind of completing that retest on the shoulder, or another inverse head and shoulder if you want to look at it as a little mini one. That was this action, and then we're just kind of grinding around 5-day most of the day. So another guy I watch on his charts, he had a more less aggressive selling channel. My least aggressive one was this white one, and it wasn't enough. I figured there was a flatter one out there. I never end up putting it in here, but I was looking at his chart to confirm. Otherwise, I probably would have gone long on this white one. But if it rejected the next one up, which you don't see here, but it was basically right here, then it would have been a pretty small trade. Anyways, going long on that one could have worked, but I didn't, just because I was not sure I had all of the lines charted properly. Completed the cup, so then we're looking for handles. Makes a handle, and no continuation. Makes another handle, no continuation. However, you see on this white line, could have taken a trade here on the breakout. Could have taken one here, but without continuation, it's a real short profit taking, just a high of day again, and then happening again here. This one a little higher than high of day, and then we got this gold one I put in, or whatever color that is, and then this one was probably one of the better trades. But again, the retracement, the structure today was just quite thin, like not a nice big inverse head, and we did have it like right here to grab the shoulder. There was just no continuation. Powell did speak today at 2, so I thought the market was kind of waiting on that, or 1 o'clock, sometime in there. Yeah, I think it was 1. But he didn't say anything, so it ended up just being a choppy day regardless. But yeah, without big kind of inverse heads, like bigger retracements, lower down in the chart, it's just a little more tricky to trade, because you're more or less just trading a breakout on the channel, which, yeah, you have to be quick on profits. And then chart is blue, which is just ugly diagonal type price action, better for selling options or trading futures. But yeah, so I had this one here you could have taken. I did a couple on the big account, I think pretty much break even. I had some green ones, and then by the time we got to here, I was just like fatigued, just focusing all morning more or less, like just like waiting for it to happen, and then I was pretty much fatigued by here, and this was probably the best trade, other than the morning on the break of the gold. Again, the structure wasn't great. It almost fully retested the bottom of this blue. Did have a little inverse head, shoulder, and then kind of a little mini head and shoulder on the break of that gold, and then also breaking the 5-day, which was a little lower at that point, so it could have had a pretty tight stop with 5-day. But after all the day of just low volume and chop, it's hard to just stay focused for every little move when each one keeps just lacking continuation. Second trade, actually. Complain about the price action. Do a little review here. 11:44, I got calls. This was a green trade. This is what actually made me green on the day. I don't remember where I did my second one on the small account. Right here. Okay. So yeah, I took a break on this white. I was a little late on it. I was probably already starting to get over it. Or no, that's actually it breaking this other guy's charts that I watched. So a little more confirmation. I prefer to trade on the edges of the wedges, but breakouts, you know, if you miss the inverse head or the head, you sometimes gotta trade the breakout, and that was that trade. Let's see, it was 11:44. Yeah, 11:44. Yeah, so this is Emperor. He's on that Discord also. So these are his trades. Shout out to him. He actually took that same trade right there. So that was the trade I took. These aren't great. With a lot of scale, then sure, yeah, it's fine. But with a small account, to get 15-20%, it's tough. It's tough to like just be satisfied with that. So I was able to get more contracts there because I didn't want to trade anymore. I was like over it, and so I did the rest. Got 4 at 11:44, which is right here. So you can see it kind of grabbing that shoulder there too on this inverse head, and that was a nice little retest on VWAP. If I trusted my chart more, I would have gotten it earlier, but oh well. Grabbed it here and quick to take profits. Took first one on that candle and second one on 48. Yeah, on this candle. So took 2 in here. Took half off right here, which is tough to see in hindsight because these did go up, I think 35% total, but it's fine. Quick to take profits. No problem with that. So that was 40 cents to 44, and then the second one was 42 cents. So small greens on that. And then my third one was at 11:59, which was somewhere in here. Yeah. So started to come back down. I think I charted this blue one, and I was just kind of waiting for a green candle, and that's where I got it right there. got the green candle and then closed it right there. And then I had one as a runner, just in case. I thought it'd probably keep going, but yeah, that one stopped out. Break even. So that put me from red to green on the day. That first trade was red, and that put me a little bit green, which I'm happy with. Today was pretty choppy and grindy. Easy day to just blow up a small account like mine. Now the big account, it didn't overtrade, thankfully. Caught some of these moves, and I don't know what I'm at. Probably about break even. Yeah, kept it mellow today. We did break out of that green on Eric's 30-minute channel though, so we'll see. We might have room to the upside to what, 595? Let's see, 593, 595, maybe this week. I can see it happening. Thanks for watching, guys. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy Monday, sticks around. See you on Discord. Peace out.